overdo it.
He does
No,
have
we're not
FES
gonna
every
overdo it.
day
Absolutely
through
not.
pads.
We've done 12 minutes at the moment, but what we want to see is how his body reacts to it, okay? And how much he's got, and how quick his type 2 muscles die off. So how quickly they fatigue. And we've seen this already, that the type 2 fibres are quickly dying away. And then we want to see how much the type 1 fibres, the slow twitch, what life they've got there. Now, considering that Timmy takes baclofen, we still have some reasonable function in those muscles. We do have a number of people that have started to use
Timmy,
a bike.
Run that battery.
And right from word go, we've done 20 minutes of exercise and then they've gone passive because they haven't been able to keep the speed going. Now this isn't going to happen with Timmy. I want to see us go past that. We have for 15 minutes the motor supports the program and then it turns off. So I want to see what happens when the motor turns off. So we'll probably go for about 10 minutes after that.
So you'll be doing 5 hours a week of exercise?
I dream about this feeling, and now to have this movement with it is just incredible. This is what I'd like to do with my legs every day when I hold them. It's just the feeling. I'm actually feeling the muscles.
Yeah.
And you won't believe what feeling I've got going through my legs and that now.
These handles at the top, do these do the arms?
Yeah,
or?
this is an arm bike attachment that they've recently developed. Since Timmy had first tried the bike, they didn't have an arm bike with FES, but now they do have arm bike with
it
FES.
comes as we see it?
Yeah. Well,
Timmy's the feet.
without the arms. What I would suggest is we work a program of the next 12 months with the legs, and we don't go legs and arms because it's kind of an overboard, right? So, and then in 12 months time Timmy's got a good program and he's got really fit and everything's going and we've got some nice muscle mass and his cardiovascular system's working much nicer, and then he kind of says, right, okay, I think now is the time to think about looking at arms.
See, I've got a bit of arthritis in my right leg, and you know, I thought I'd lost my chances in this last 2 years. I've been so fed up because when I did have a first go on this, it gave me this feeling and I didn't want it to stop. I just couldn't. And I felt really depressed for the last 2 years, knowing that I did breathe and I went through all this and I could have been doing this for the last 2 years. And with this arthritis, I thought this was going to bugger my
chances.
Chances. Can't feel good.
Well, it doesn't look like it.
So the heterotopic ossification, do you have that in your hips or?
No, it's just in my.
Just in the hand. Just in the hands.
Just in the hands, just there.
Right, so just like on the back of the hands there.
Yeah. Sometimes my hands do really move quite a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, now the motor's turned off completely. This is all, this movement now, there's no motor, motor's gone away, motor will never come back. We're requiring 72% of what we can deliver with the stimulation for Timmy to move at 30 revolutions per minute with a resistance of just slightly off the base level, which is 1. We're at 1.14 Newton meters.
So what would we want that one at?
Say again?
The resistance.
What? When you start in the beginnings, we'll start there at the 1.14 and it'll automatically adjust as you can't. When we went right to the top of stimulation before, the resistance went back down to 1, so to its minimum. So it will automatically adjust But gradually, what we'll do, we'll start with a very low resistance, and then gradually, as you get stronger and stronger and stronger, we increase that resistance so that it's pushing you harder and harder and harder.
You said that you control the exercise programme, so could Tim override that, or are you doing the settings all the time?
He can override certain things like the speed that we're pedalling at and the resistance, or we give the ability for you to do that. Now we leave it there because
you don't believe it.
we trust people that you're not going to play about with it, and you kind of got to follow the guide that we're going to give to people. If people start to increase that resistance and try and push themselves harder than the body could physically push, we take away the ability for them to change it. So we leave it there, but we can take it away, and we have done with a few people.
You can just see the temptation is to,
I want to push harder. Yeah.
Obviously an amazing feeling.
Within the first 3 months, we monitor this on a daily basis. So
I'll have to take him off it because he's like you're saying.
Yeah, you sort of push yourself too much.
I'd have to be like, right, that's it now.
The thing is, it's feeling better the more and more I'm going along here.
Yeah. But what we do is we monitor it, and then if you see, like there's no way, it'd be quite easy to do a cycle, and then 10 minutes later. 10 minutes later